Nithyananda, this is Mark and welcome to eNNews live from Vidya Ashram. It's Thursday, April 12th, 2012, the year of meditation. Today's headlines. As the Swamiji had traveled to Madurai yesterday, the morning replay discourse was on the Bhagavad Gita, Learning to Flow with Life. And we'll have a review of last night's replayed Esoteric Evening satsang. The Swamiji traveled to Madurai yesterday with a press meet with Sri Arunagirinatha from the Madurai Adinam. And Inner Awakening eNNGenius in 2 days. Los Angeles sends a video update. And eNNGenius Summer Yoga Camp. Be Unclutched webinar April 15th. And April 13th, tomorrow, is Vedic New Year's. Now for today's top stories. In the morning replay discourse, the Swamiji talked about learning to flow with life.
O destroyer of enemies, rise up and abandon this indulgent weakness of the mind. Please understand, basically, you enjoy weakness of mind. You enjoy the word, what can I do? I tell you, the moment you stop enjoying the word, what can I do? You will achieve enlightenment. Just this one engram, what can I do? If you can break, enlightenment is achieved. As long as you enjoy that word, what can I do? You will go on be using it, cherishing it, living it, loving it. Using that as an escape route. Because any higher truth is told to your mind, the first way you escape is, this only is my capacity, what more I can do? You bring all kinds of justification. I am from an ordinary village. Or you say, I was brought up in a city, I am spoiled at the young age itself. If you are from the village, you say, you are brought up from a small village, this much I raised myself in my life, that itself is great thing. If you are from city, you say, no, I was brought up in a corporate way, in a city, I was already spoiled in the young age, I should have been brought up in a small village, pure way, I would have achieved a lot more. The moment you start cherishing your weakness, you are caught. What can I do? Is indulging in weakness. Understand? I am not even saying break your weakness. All I am saying is stop enjoying it. Stop cherishing it. Stop supporting it. Stop constantly feeling connection with it. Weakness is death. I can say it is worse than death, because even in death nothing is lost, but in weakness everything is lost. Materialistic is a person who thinks during death everything is lost. Spiritualist is a person who understands anything can be lost only when you are living, not when you are dying. Understand? While you are living, only some things can be lost or gained. Now you are alive. Now you can lose some good things or gain some good things. You can lose some good things, you can gain some good things. You can lose some bad things and gain some bad things. Any loss, any gain, any losing, any gaining happens only when you are living.
And in last night's Esoteric Evening satsang replay, the Swamiji talked about Agori lifestyle practice.
Continuously taking decisions based on the understanding of impermanence of the world is living enlightenment. If all your decisions are constantly made based on the impermanence of the world, it is living enlightenment. If your cognition is established in the impermanence of the body, it is living enlightenment. 3 months is enough time for you to catch, understand impermanence of life if you are seeing the cremation every day, actually day in and day out. That is why Agoris still, first thing they do is ask their followers to go and sit in cremation ground, where they will be constantly reminded about impermanence of the world, where they can constantly see kings and queens and priests and beggars ending their life in a same way. Death is the only thing which happens to everybody equally. You may use teakwood or sandalwood to burn the body, but you have to burn it. You may use sandalwood box or ordinary mud, but you have to bury it. You may build huge tombs and buildings, but you have to bury it. Living in the cremation ground, seeing dead bodies being burnt every day, living among the dead should be taken as a spiritual practice by every sincere seeker, at least for 21 days, because it makes your inner space understand the impermanence of your body and the world. Especially when you are young, this practice should be taken, because when you are young, lot of your thinking, feeling, cognition, cognizance is penetrated by the concept of your health, handsomeness, beauty, heat in the blood. Gaudiya Dartha Sampradaya sannyasis, they overcome body consciousness by beautifully decorating it for the sake of Krishna. They say, I have offered this to Krishna. So even the decoration, he sees. You can overcome body consciousness either that way. When you pour water and give bath to yourself, be very clear. You are cleaning it because Krishna may enjoy. It's like cleaning the ground because Krishna will walk on it. When you decorate yourself, doing it because he will enjoy. Dressing it because Krishna is looking. That is one way of overcoming body consciousness. But Agoris, as I said, they only know one thing, simply do it. They only know one thing, simply do it. They straight go and sit in the cremation ground, gaze at the dead bodies burning.
The Swamiji traveled to Salem yesterday and gifted a scepter to the Adinam in Madurai during a press meet symbolizing a union of intention. Swamiji expressed that the head of the Madurai Adinam has wonderful abilities to express Vedic truths in English, so different branches could be set up with the help of Nithyananda Dhyana Pitam to establish centers of Madurai Adinam around the world. The Swamiji Nithyananda was also present at the Madurai Adinam Puja yesterday, as Srila Sri Arunagirinatha Sri Jnanasambandha Desikar had sat in on the New Gen webinar on a live two-way feed for Madurai on Sunday. Madurai Adinam is the oldest Shaivite mutt established in the 8th century by Saint Tirunjana Sambandar and previously the Palace of Meenakshi. And beginning April 14th, Inner Awakening is a unique and life-transforming 21-day yoga and meditation retreat specially designed and conducted by Rare Living Incarnation Paramahamsa Nithyananda. The program is centered on awakening the ultimate inner potential energy within each of us, the Kundalini energy, and making available the innumerable practical benefits in various dimensions of our life like health, wealth, relationships, education, career, etc. And eNNews is the partner program for kids alongside Inner Awakening. The eNNews program is just designed to awaken and express the extraordinary dimensions in your child through all areas of growth while retaining the essence of the true Vedic learning system through the enlightened-based learning that is currently practiced in the Nithyananda Gurukul. The program will include whole brain learning, right brain stimulation, brain yoga, quantum memory, confidence, high self-esteem, Vedic culture, and music and movements. And in international news, Los Angeles sends a video update.
So Shiva Maya is, we're calling her the creative corner. So we had a challenge of course, having these prayer wheels. And so Shiva Maya came up with this great idea of how to make prayer wheels. So we're going to share this with you. So Shiva Maya, do you want to say?
Nithyananda, especially because we have a lot of devotees volunteering and committing to do the Ajapa Japa chanting, we want to have enough on hand. So it's really very easy and not very expensive to start with. This is a garage door roller replacement. And there's 2 in a package. It's the most expensive part of this whole thing, which means it's about $2.50. And the cool thing about this, it's handle and it already spins. So we made some already with a can that holds bath salts and a can that is for candle making. And I'll show you what's inside those cans in a minute. Now we're down to a candle can, a Glade candle can. So we can put our mantras inside. So the first thing we do is with some very, very strong glue. Just to save time, I'm just going to go through the motion, but we put the glue on the handle. Important not to put it in the middle or it won't turn anymore. So you just put it around the edge of the handle and plant it right there for about 2 hours for it to dry. And that's step 1. Step 2 is a little bit harder. I bought a strip of chain from the craft store and about maybe 4 or 5 inches. You cut the edge of the chain. And with that chain you need this little bolt, like nuts and bolts. You put it on, you'll see right here I have these drying, you put it on the side of the can, right here, glue it. And then the chain, and you'll see, like I glued this one, the chain that you cut drops into the glue, and then you have to suspend the chain, just barely laying it inside the bolt. That needs to dry 24 hours. Lots of glue, because that's what's going to hold the whole thing and keep it working. So I got creative with my suspension process. I didn't buy any expensive tools. I used some donated pudding boxes that were useless because they had sugar. We found a use for them. So, okay. So these are drying with their chain. This one is dried with the chain. So the next process was this is to put the weight on the end so that it will spin. Because see, it won't do anything, just like that. So we bought a bag of fishing weights, 1 ounce weights, and a little bit of wire, very thin wire, really easy to cut with scissors, and double the wire up to make it strong enough, put it through the fishing weight, and then attach it to the chain, the end of the chain, by putting both ends of the wire into the last link of the chain. Just slip it through there and twist it tight, and then you'll have this, and it spins. And it spins really, really easy. It almost feels battery operated. It has some momentum with it. And then the really important part, on the inside, we put 108 repetitions of Om Rim Nithyanandaya Namaha. Printed it out several times on a page, cut them, glued them together, so we have 108. And they will be spun inside the can to enhance how many times we're actually repeating the mantra. So, then the fun part, we have the mechanism all worked out. Now for the decoration. We've printed some animal skin, leopard skin, tiger skin.
In local news from Bididi Ashram, come for 21 days of eNNews beginning April 14th and stay as Bididi Ashram is offering an eNNews 20-day yoga summer camp May 6th to 25th for ages 8 to 16. The cost is 5,000 rupees for 1 week or 10,000 rupees for 20 days. This includes food and accommodation, a 40-year professional yoga teacher, and all the benefits of living in the energy field of Bididi Ashram. Email eneducation@nithyananda.org or surf to eneducation.nithyananda.org to register. And want the fast way to enlightenment? Confused by so many paths? Want one simple technique? One solution for health and relationships? That works anytime and anywhere for creativity, dynamism, and decision making? Be unclutched. Webinar April 15th at 8 p.m. Nithyananda.org/events to register. And April 13th is a Vedic New Year celebration, Nandana, Navagraha Oma on Vedic New Year's Day. Tune your energies with the cosmic change. April 13th of 2012 is the Vedic New Year's Day. On this day, the Vedic New Year called Nandana is born. Nandana is one among the 60 names of years which the Vedic Hindu astrology lists. In order to minimize the negative effects and to maximize the positive effects of the new planetary energies and to tune ourselves with the new change that is going to happen in the cosmic level, the 9 planetary energies are propitiated by performing the Navagraha Oma. Navagraha Oma is a sacred Vedic fire ritual that allows us to tune our lives with the planetary energies so that we experience an obstacle-free, positive, and favorable year ahead. In the Navagraha Oma, each planetary energy is invoked in the yantra, Kalasha, sacred water pot, and in the Oma Kunda, sacred fire receptacle, and powerful Vedic chants to get the best out of each planet are chanted, and oblations are offered into the sacred fire, which is the medium through which the oblation reaches the planetary energies, and the benefits reach those who offer the Oma. When this Oma is done in the living place of an avatar, all the planets bow down to the avataric energy radiated in that place and deliver the best benefits of the Oma. Benefits of Navagraha Oma on Vedic New Year's Day include tuning your energy levels in sync with the cosmic energy, having a favorable year ahead, experiencing an obstacle-free life, sowing the seed for a boom in your professional life, having harmony in your family, and clearing the blocks in your spiritual life. Now you can offer the Navagraha Oma and receive the benefits and enrich your life and have a great, favorable, and prosperous New Year. Nithyananda.org/events to offer this puja and Oma. And that's all from NTV News for now. Thank you for joining us, and let us end our news with a bliss dose from the Swamiji. Any entertainment that leads you to enlightenment is entrainment. We'll see you next time on NTV News. Nithyanandam.